in the next few months. That, okay, fine, we'll get into this election. Each politician will come with the goons, and then that will... We saw the by-elections in Kasipu, which turned violent. We saw, I think, in Malava also. And it's the same. It's a trend now that... and according to the People Daily, they're saying turning brother into brother, that this is not imported. It is politicians, if you're running for an MP seat in rural place, that your rival has to come with goons and you come with your own goons. And that has become a trend, and we cannot hold anyone to account.
We can hold someone to account, Fred. The government has a role to ensure peace and security for properties and people. That is what makes them government. Other than that, they are collecting taxes to enable them to do all that. So in any ugly situation, yes, we will accept both sides of the divide have got a role to play, but the government has a higher role because they have a higher responsibility. We say behind every privilege, there is a responsibility, which is higher. So if you are privileged to be the president, you are privileged to be the CS in charge of interior, you are privileged to be the IG with clear mandate in the Constitution. And that office, remember, the president cannot wake up one morning and fire you. Kenyans, in their wisdom, decided, let us do this power separation and get an IG who can actually command the police fraternity. So we cannot be saying they have the same role with the other guys. I don't collect taxes, for example, from the people, but government does. So when there is an ugly situation, they have been given a role to ensure that peace and security reigns. So when we look at places like Homa Bay and other parts of the country, we've seen Linda Mwananchi rallies. The other time when they were about to go to Mount Kenya and Rigathi told them, usileta kierere hapa mutaumia, and they actually went somewhere, and that is where Irungu Kangata's driver was shot. The same we saw in Kisii, where one gentleman died, and other places. So it's not an Homa Bay thing, it's a country thing. But my point is, government needs to rise above the rest because they have that responsibility. They collect taxes.
The PS must have felt the weight and hence assured that this would not happen.
Yes.
Then he understands it's part of his role.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. While we are looking at people who have role, we give government more because they do more in terms of collecting taxes and others.
I'm saying PS Omolo as government.
Yes, PS Omolo is part and parcel of government. And it goes all the way to the man on the top, President William Ruto. But that does not mean that the members of parliament, leaders elected, do not have a role. They do have a role because showing leadership comes at such a time. And that is why we are condemning the words of Honorable Kaluma, among others, who may have instigated what is already there, but maybe give the fuel to it so that it can burn. That is wrong. But then my last point is, the people have a role as well. Many times we are quick to condemn the leaders, condemn everyone, but think right now, as a young man, if you are 25 or 30, you don't know that hacking someone is bad. It's only a politician who can tell you do it, and you do it, and then you don't have any blame. You don't have any blame. It is the political class that made you do it. Can you go to court and defend that and say, I was told by Honorable so-and-so, and then the judge says, you are clean, you are just poor, you are jobless, that's why you did this, the way I hear the argument is going on here. Nobody will have to go scot-free after hacking someone. If you did something wrong as a young man, as long as you're above 18, you either made a choice, because we can also go into the same society where you come from and get a young man of your age or younger than you who has no job and is also going through the same problem and has decided, I am not doing this. When we went to Olkalau, for example, because I have seen people using Olkalau as the SI unit of an election, the people, the young people there, it was claimed, I was not there, but it was claimed all over, that the young people decided to take money, take everything from the side they don't want and vote the way they want. Why is it not the same case when it comes to the violence, why can't they then just decide this, like the same young people in Olkalau, take all the monies from Kalumas and everybody, but never do anything like barricading the road or being violent on another person? Why, when it gets to that point, they are no longer making such decisions? So the people also have a responsibility.
Right. Back to the politicians, because as we've all agreed, they hold a higher office and probably the level of responsibility in as far as influencing people is a bit higher, even in as far as perceptions are concerned.